Shalom, Kol Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, so you might have heard about it, but I just wanted to get into the different wildfires that's been breaking out. And especially because over here in various states in Babylon the Great, it's supposed to be like 97, 98 and above for about 4 or 5 days. And so the Lord is continuing to plague not just Babylon the Great, America, but the entire world. And these are the signs of his return. So that's why we bring these things out, to comfort the elect, so that you can understand that we're living in the end days. And therefore, the best thing you can do is to repent, continue to ask for and seek mercy from the Lord, because these plagues are going to continue to hit this world. And it's going to get worse and worse. And so let's check out this video, a few others as well, and then we'll grab some precepts. This is from NBC News 2 days ago.
State of Tonight, devastating wildfires creating a state of emergency in Utah. Thick smoke and an orange glow seen for miles.
This is likely the most destructive and costly fire in terms of property damage that the state has ever seen.
The Cottonwood Fire, now more than 70,000 acres, turning building after building like Evan Stapley's cabin to ashes.
I cried. I've got too many memories.
The National Weather Service issuing Salt Lake City's first particularly dangerous situation, a red flag warning similar to the one given before last year's deadly LA wildfires. Utah's governor now banning most fireworks ahead of July 4th. He says the current drought, combined with a forecast for high winds, make conditions ripe for disaster.
Those trees there, they look the same as they've looked every other year, but they're not. They're dying inside. They're Roman candles just waiting to be lit.
In Arizona this week, a vehicle fire turning explosive, forcing officials to shut down the highway in both directions as flames ravaged 30 acres nearby. Extreme heat is also on the radar heading into next week, where some cities across the upper Midwest and Great Lakes are expected to hit the upper 90s. While back in Utah, dismayed residents are reckoning with the destruction, with new fires now growing around the state. Tonight,
Yeah, so this fire is burning more than 70,000 acres, just tearing up land, houses, probably crops, farmers out there, who knows? But just more plagues that the Lord is hitting this world with, my fault. Let's check out this next one. Okay, so it's just this post from Daily Mail. It says millions warned to brace for blackouts as extreme wildfire threat sweeps across U.S. Let me read their caption. Their caption says, millions of Americans have been warned to prepare for possible power outages as a sprawling outbreak of extreme fire weather threatens 9 states this weekend. The National Weather Service offices from Arizona to Alaska have issued red flag warnings, citing a volatile combination of powerful winds, bone-dry air, and tinderbox conditions, whatever that means, that could allow any spark to explode into a fast-moving wildfire. So because of how hot it's going to be, along with these dry winds, they're saying it could be anything. Any little small spark could just ignite a similar kind of wildfire that we just seen. The warnings affect parts of Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico, Oregon, Utah, and Alaska. In some areas, forecasters warn that gusts could reach 55 miles per hour, while humidity levels plunge as low as 5%. So low humidity, dry air, 55 miles per hour, while it's hot as hell outside. So expect more wildfires over here in the States, and of course the deaths of the wicked, because that's really why these different things are happening. The Lord is plaguing this world, and at the same time, he's also taking out wicked individuals. It's their judgment. Let's check out, I believe, one more video, and then we'll grab some precepts. Yeah.
A very serious situation is developing for Donald Trump's 4th of July celebrations in Washington, D.C., as Mother Nature is now expected to bring record-breaking heat to Washington, D.C. during Donald Trump's speech. These are the high temperature forecasts for Friday. Before the 4th, 105 degrees. D.C. doesn't experience that heat. And then on the 4th of July itself, there's expected to be over 100-degree heat as well throughout the day. Now, why is this a very dangerous situation? Well, Trump expects people to be on the National Mall starting at 1:30 p.m. in the blistering heat all the way for 10 hours until his record-breaking fireworks show concludes. Well, for 10 hours, including his speech, people are going to pass out and potentially even worse. Obviously, Mother Nature is not too happy with the fact that Trump is spending taxpayer dollars on this day to celebrate himself and give his speech and give his record-breaking fireworks show. But this heat is very serious, and people need to take it seriously, especially if you're going to be in Washington, D.C. for the 4th of July. I'll have more updates for you soon. As always, spread the word and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. A very serious...
Yeah, and of course, you're going to have people saying Mother Nature, but we know that it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai who's in control of everything. He's the one that's causing this drastic heat to break out in these different areas. And of course, how could I not mention, according to the last video, that post, that this extreme heat could cause blackouts. And we've been talking about that for years, starting with our apostles on down. And you will see it. It's no different than the blackness that the Lord created, the darkness, you can say, in ancient Egypt. One of the various plagues that he hit them with when he previously delivered us, our entire nation. But that's it. Let's grab. And of course, we got to mention this. France recently reported approximately 1,000 excess deaths associated with a record-breaking heat wave sweeping across Europe. The country's National Public Health Agency announced the preliminary figures, with the true toll expected to climb as more data becomes available. And this all just happened. And they said that these 1,000 deaths were only in 3 days. 3 days. And that's it. But this just happened this weekend. As you can see, all these videos from, it's in French, but 2 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 12 hours. All these articles, very recent, under a day, 14 hours ago, 4 hours, 11 hours. So you get the point. The Lord is hitting the world with different storms, tempests. You got earthquakes in different places. And now you have this heat wave. This is Isaiah 29, verse 6. We all know this one. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Right now we're seeing this prophecy really come to life. And if you believe in the scriptures, if you believe in this ministry, and if you believe that Yahweh is about to send back his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, then you should understand that we're being shown these things as a hopeful elect so that we can understand that the Lord is visiting this world. He's about to send his only begotten son back very, very soon. So we were given different signs and prophecies to look out for, to understand what time we're living in. We're living in the very, very end. All we're waiting for now is civil unrest on a large scale, the chip, which is the mark of the beast, to be fully implemented, damn near made mandatory. And then right after that, we're looking forward to receiving deliverance, salvation when Yahweh Shai returns. All these things are right around the corner based upon all the signs that are being shown right now. And these wildfires are just one of them. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So if the Lord told us to speak on prophecy, and then you have individuals that are speaking against us, that means they're speaking against prophecy. They're speaking against Yahweh Shai's return. And that's what the scriptures call antichrist or anti-Messiah. We say anti-Mashiach, right? They don't believe that Yahushua came and died on the cross for the sins of the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. They don't push his name. They don't believe in him at all, right? You have majority of our people in this mindset, not speaking on Yahushua and pushing, I'll say, their names out, Yahweh Ba'ashem, which means in the name of Yahushua. And these same exact Israelites, these different camps that aren't speaking on Yahushua, his name, they're not speaking about prophecy, because those two things go hand in hand. It's a lot in my voice. You know, my nose is all clogged up this morning. But anyway, let's keep going. Verse 4. Yeah, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right? So being faithful to the Lord and holding on and enduring unto the end is extremely important. It's not just about right now. You have to hold on and maintain your faith all throughout Jacob's trouble. And if you've been doing his will, then you have nothing to worry about. He's going to make sure that you're okay. The Lord is going to elevate our spirits and continue to build us up so that we can stand firm and keep believing in him. Verse 4, and this is the point. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is visiting this place, and he's sending different plagues upon the world, not just Babylon the Great, not just Babylon, although this is the main focal point, land area of prophecy. So a lot of the times you will see us putting heavy emphasis on the things that are happening right over here in Babylon the Great. But the Lord is hidden everywhere, because you do have Israelites scattered across all the different nations, right? Some for judgment and some for the purpose of receiving salvation and being delivered. So just continue to pray and continue to fast, continue to repent, because we're extremely close to Yahushua returning. And you should know that and believe it based upon all the end time signs that are currently happening at the same exact time. I've been saying that for several weeks now, and I'm going to continue to say it. All these different prophecies are happening at the same exact time. Wildfires. Last week, you had earthquakes, strong earthquakes in 3 different places within the span of 24 hours. I believe they all hit within the span of 12 hours, actually. Regardless, inside of one day. And these things are not going to stop. So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakudash, Shalom.